Hi FlossTube, this is Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking your time out to join us.
Always happy to have you. Welcome.
I feel like there's a lot to show today. And we're going to start with Design Shop today because some of it are my FFOs and I wanted to start with them.
So which one do you want to start with?
I don't know. I mean, I'll just go down my list, I guess. So I've been doing lots of model stitching and designing, which is why I have some things to show, whatever. Partly because I have my Christmas in July sale going on. All July you can save 10% on everything in my shop. So I'm trying to get a bunch of things in there.
Wait, is this going to be published in July?
No, it's going to be published hopefully this Saturday.
Okay, well, next month in July.
In July.
All July.
Yeah.
Go to her shop.
So
buy a design. Stitch something. Post it on Instagram or something. Show it in a FlossTube and shout us out. I want to see other people stitch these. These are kind of cool.
All right. So that's a great time to buy stuff if you're looking at anything. So I guess we'll do the models first because they're on top of the hand-dyed
We can do
fabric.
the hand-dyed fabric first.
Okay.
All I got to do is that.
So I'm going to show all this fabric even though... yeah, I'm going to show you the fabric. I know we've shown it before when we dyed it, but we're going to show you now all these new pieces of fabric that are hand-dyed.
Do you have names for... Do you know all the names?
I can try to remember.
Oh, this looks really gray in the camera. It's brown.
Yeah, it's a brownish, purplish brown.
Brown. That's not gray.
I called this one Old Wood Barn, and these are all one-offs, but I like to name them just for fun. And this one's Stormy Sky. That's actually showing pretty well.
This is the best one of all the photos you took, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get it photographed very well, but apparently it showed really well in this video.
What is this one, like Rose Garden or something?
We called it Fairy Garden.
Fairy Garden. But that's looking pretty good in the picture, too.
Sorry about all the shadows. I don't know, our lighting's weird or something. That one I called Dirt Patch. And some of these are 14 count and some of these are 18 count. This one was, I think, lightly lavender, maybe? Or maybe this one. This one also had lavender in its name. I think one of those was Lavender Dream.
Oh, that's funny. So if you look right here, the light is shining off the thing and into the, like... Oh. Because it's shining on the picture.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That is freaky.
So someone did tell us that the picture in the back might be, like the shininess of the stuff behind us might be part of the reason why we're having issues with his coloring on the phone.
But as I tried to pull it down, it sounded like I was peeling the paint off the wall, and I don't want to do that.
So we'll see.
They're going to have to come down eventually, though, because I want to put other stuff up there.
Yeah, so we'll get it worked on. This one I think I called Perfectly Purple.
Purple Patch. This one is chartreuse to me, but Karen says it's not chartreuse. Oh, and this one was washed out.
It's not even showing. So we decided honeysuckle yellow, and it's much, much more yellow than it's showing in this. Yeah, it's not showing at all. Anyways, it's yellow, not the tannish color it's looking.
And this one?
I called this one Dirt Road because it's a really long, thin piece.
So this would be good for like a banner. That's what that would be good for.
I know there's some long, thin pieces out there, but this one I called Old Parchment. It's also not showing very well.
Yeah, that one's washing out too. Apparently the ones that are colorful are the ones that show up. The other ones don't.
I called this one Purple Fade, partially if you look at it on the other side.
It looks like a bunch of irises. Oh, it fades,
yeah. It fades more on that side, but... So this was an experiment Jason did, and I'm calling it Purple Burst.
Oh, yeah, that is what I did. I did that one.
Yep. And this one I called Autumn Sunset, because it's, you know, sunsetty and autumnal. This one I think I called Spring Green. And this one Jason originally said to call Chocolate Dot, but he decided it needed to be called Chocolate Chip Cookie, so it's Chocolate Chip Cookie. And we considered like trying to re-dye it, but I decided to sell it, or at least try to sell it, put it in my shop, see if anyone wants it.
I have no idea what anybody would stitch on it. If you have ideas, purchase it. Stitch on it. Show me what you did.
One note, some of this
unless it's full coverage, because that's just cheating.
Some of this Ada is kind of rough, but I do note in the Etsy listing if it's rough fabric.
Arf, arf, arf.
And any, like, some of them have a few blemishes and stuff, and I note that in the listing as well.
So go check it out. See which one you like. But don't purchase it till July because we don't want you to have to... Like, I hate this awkward time when there's a sale coming up. If somebody buys something in like the next week at full price, and then next week it's on sale for 10% off, I just feel bad. So
yeah,
go and decide which one you want. Put it in your cart, but don't purchase it till next week. Because I think it will be a week after this video comes out.
I mean, if you did, you could maybe write in the notes you watched it on FlossTube, and then I could send you like, I don't know, something.
We'll see what we can do.
Who knows?
But
anyways,
if you want chocolate chip cookie dough, whatever you want, put it in your cart and then check it out next week.
Yeah, you can always put it in your cart and check it out.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Okay, so that's all the fabric that we dyed.
I have some patterns that I got released too.
Which one do you want to show first?
Snowflakes in Blue is the first one on here.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Ta-da!
So I really like this piece. It was model stitched by Christina for me. She's one of my model stitchers, so thank you, Christina. It looks fabulous. And it's on some 28 count Zweigart Light Ash Gray Lugana 2/2. Yeah, so snowflakes in blue. It's just these different snowflakes. Oh, I was going to show, maybe I'll insert a picture. It's inspired, yes. It's inspired a bit by a blanket I use just to keep myself warm when I'm sitting on the couch. Loosely inspired by that. So, yeah. I'll probably insert a picture.
This is the technical up, which irks the mess out of me because any one of those could be ups.
Yeah, I had to make sure I put the back on with these little hanger things so I knew which way was up.
But there you go.
And
what is it called?
Snowflakes in Blue.
Snowflakes in Blue.
And that fits in an 8x8 frame when you do it on 20 count.
What's next?
Growing in Love. So I'll actually insert a picture.
Oh, yes. Oh, they did such a good job on this.
Yeah, so this was stitched by Maggie. She's another of my model stitchers. And this
Question, when you insert a picture, does our talking continue?
It depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay, well, take a look at this beautiful picture, people, that she's been putting up here this whole time. It is beautiful. Like, who was it that did it again?
Maggie. Blocker.
Maggie, you did it so amazing. It looks beautiful. I love how you finished it, too.
Yeah, so she used a tutorial from Helen D. Because I told her I was thinking to use one of those Helen D tutorials on fully finishing, which I also used on the next model stitch. So she used one of those tutorials from Helen D. East Coast Crafter. And this is called Growing in Love, and she stitched it on 32 count antique white linen. And one note with these patterns, I'm putting a DMC conversion, which they're not exact matches because DMC doesn't necessarily exactly match the overdyed threads. But also I'm putting pattern keeper versions of both of the overdyed.
Oh, that's nice.
Two pattern keeper versions, one with the overdyed colors and one with the DMC equivalents. I did a poll on Instagram to see what people thought about, doing the DMC conversion or the overdyed. And it wasn't quite 50-50, but there was still enough people on both sides that I realized I had enough slots in the number of PDFs you can put on in the Etsy listing that I could just do both. So I just did both. That way people can choose which they want. When I tested them though, I also did notice like the DMC is, a lot of them have two colors and it just picks the top one. It doesn't show both of them. So you would have, if you wanted both showing, or if you wanted to, use both colors in like a blended floss, you would need to put that in yourself. And of course with the overdyed floss, you have to do that in Pattern Keeper. Okay, enough about all that. Next release.
Ta-da!
So this is Crazy Ghost Hats Party, and this is a Halloween one.
Let's see if I can, there we go. Now you can see the hats better.
I asked on Instagram, once again I did a poll, like, should I release it now or wait till the fall? And 91% said release it now, so I am releasing it now. Once again, I used a Helen D. East Coast Crafter tutorial. It's got some Lady Dot Creates licorice mini palm trim. We got this fabric from Jason's mom while we were there last month. Oh, and it's...
Did we show that? We showed that, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, we're inserting... Are we inserting it, or have we recorded one since then? Because we did a video that was just haul.
Yeah, and that was in the last video.
That was in the last video, okay.
And this is on 32 count Picture This Plus Storm Linen, 2/2. So,
again, look at it. It is beautiful.
So this was a fun pattern.
I love the witchy hat. this silly, like, just tall hat. It's like a fez, but tall. This one's a wibbly wobbly hat, a court jester's hat, and birthday polka dot hat, I guess?
It's just like a beanie sort of thing.
Or a beanie. Ghost beanie.
But it was a lot of fun. It took me like 3 days to stitch. It was a really quick stitch. And it was a lot of fun. So.
And super adorbs.
Yeah. I have another one that's almost ready, but I don't know if I'm going to deal with it right now because I didn't put it on my list. And
it's almost ready. It's not fully ready.
It's not released yet. It'll be released hopefully sometime soon. But I'm not going to show it.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. Or do you want to show it?
Oh, it came in today. Yeah, I mean, you're going to release it.
Hopefully in the next few days. But I'm struggling with the, cord.
Oh, yeah. Why'd you do it that way?
Because I watched a tutorial and that's how the person did it. And it's not working right.
Yeah, that's weird.
So.
Like, it's hanging fine, but.
It's hanging funky when you try to hang it on the wall. Anyways. So this is Be Your Own Champion. This phrase actually came from something a counselor told me when I was going to counseling for depression back in college. And I really like that phrase has always stuck with me. Like, I need to be my own champion. And I've also realized, because I've worried, like, that the message of be your own champion would be misconstrued, that you shouldn't champion others. But I've found that I can't champion anyone else when I can't champion myself. So I hope people will take it for what it's meant for, as be your own champion, and then go out and champion others, I guess. So I just had this idea today to do the shield. The fabric is a merino. It's my first time stitching on it. It's by Silkweaver, and it's called, like, Brick Wall. Once again, I didn't write down my notes. But it's 28 count, 2/2. These two are classic color bricks, and then the others are just DMC.
But yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, and I started this during Stitchmaynia last year, so I've been working on this for a while. But like
lots
I said,
of fill-in.
I watched a tutorial, and that's how they finished the hanging thing. But it's like leaning funky, so I don't know. I'm needing to fix that before I. And it's not staying; it's like coming undone.
Yeah, so, like, why?
I need to redo that, but the cording just came in this afternoon, so that's why it is not fully done. It still needs some work, obviously.
Yeah, I would, like, just do it the way I did it, where you tie it onto each end.
But
anyway.
I don't know. It looks kind of funky that way, too, so I don't know. We'll figure it out and get that released. It'll be up before July, hopefully.
Yes.
So. Or
in July.
Yeah.
So if you really want it, just hold your horses. We'll get it up as soon as we can. She'll get it up as soon as she can.
So now we're going to go back in my normal order. So starts. So this is Alpaca Farm by the Blue Flower. One of my goals.
There we go, the glare's off.
One of my goals for this year is to do a drum finish, which may not happen because this is a lot more stitching than I realized when I started it. But I haven't gotten that far, and I did some of the colors. I'm not going to have enough of the fancy floss, so I am blending it with the DMC. Also, I'm not sure the color for this alpaca. It looks very pink to me, very pinkish. So I'm not sure about that. I might blend it with like maybe 3865 or something. To kind of give it a more white look. That does not go in their bag. I just put it on top of it. And I don't know if I told you, but it's on 18 count light blue Ada by Swagger. And then I'm doing another Ort. Well, it doesn't matter, but works. And so this pattern, it was a freebie from Not Forgotten Farm, Valentine's Snowflake. And this is on some tea-dyed Irish linen 28 count, 2/2. And like I said, I'm using Orts. It's once again just, to use up Orts and to do cute little patterns. So whips. Do you want to do your whip first, or do you want to do my whip?
No, your whip is first.
I know, but your whip's getting buried.
My whip is just right there. I can easily get it.
Okay.
Where's the paper for this?
Oh, it's in here. So, and I will insert a picture of what it looked like last time. So it's this. Change quote by Across the Stitch. And I'm just doing it on 14 count white Ada.
You've gotten so much done,
so
sweetheart.
I didn't get as much as I wanted to get done, but I did get I'm getting there. So
like, that's a lot.
I'm basically to the corner. I now need to do this corner section. So it's like, I don't know if it's not showing well, but all this big section is all one color. So maybe by next time I'll have the 2 corners done, and I'll have like top to bottom on one side done. That's kind of my
It's
goal.
always nice to get the edges, like getting out to the edges so you can see how big it's going to be.
Yeah. Whatever, I'll put that in later. And then I worked on my poem stitch. Once again, I will
insert the previous picture. Bing!
So I worked more, and this is on, what is this on? 14 count antique white Aida. And
Goodness gracious, sweetheart, we need to pre-fold this where it's showing the right way.
Yeah, we
goodness gracious, I'm not holding the big thing up until it's done.
So this rose comes from the PC Stitch library, and I now have some of the green in, and just lots more pink is continuing to go in. Originally,
I hate this. I have to cover your face to get it to show right. But I basically need to like put it right in front of the camera part. But that's looking really good. I like the 2 colors of green.
Yeah. Also insert a picture of the entire thing as it stands now. But my original goal was to finish this year, this piece, because it's my oldest piece. I started in 2018. But I've been prioritizing other things, so I don't think it will happen, which is okay. I'm okay with it. I'm hoping to at least finish the rose this year, but I don't know if I'm going to finish, the whole piece, because I don't even know what other embellishments I'm going to add. And then another whip. This was.
Is your needle supposed to be on here?
Yeah, I lost it.
Oh no! In here or before?
No, when I was taking a picture of it for my show notes. What's up?
This one won't work, but I need to get it off the table anyway. But anyway, next up.
So this is Pretty Swan by Doreen Jones. It's a cross-stitch crazy kit. And it's on the 14 count white Aida that came in the kit. And I just
That's white? That looks blue to me.
It's white. I mean...
Looks blue to me.
Okay, well, it's 14 count Aida at the very least. And I just got a little bit more on it. I had this in my purse, so sometimes when we were out and about, it's like totally blowing out. There we go. I worked on it a bit. So it's hard to see the pattern because there's a lot of backstitching, and it's, I don't know, it's not very big.
It'll pop when it gets done.
Yeah,
because I was looking at it and it's like there's a lot of stuff in there where it's just like it's hard to see until you get it done.
Yeah, it'll look good when it's done, but it's kind of a pain to stitch, so I'm only working on it here and there, and it's not a priority at all. So once again, so now Jason's whip.
So I'm working on Country Magic Stitches Erebor. Welcome to Erebor. So it's this one here. She'll insert a picture here of what it looked like last time. But since last time, I've gotten... I'm going to have to cover up your face again. I'm sorry. So this is the edge on this side. And I've gotten like a lot of the fill-in done. And I've worked a little bit down here. I'm going to try to get this mountain done next. I do want to make sure that I've got space over here to do fill-in on other days. But like on Sunday, on my Sunday stitching. But I need to work in the middle of the week on getting that bottom part done.
And then he's also done some model stitching. But.
Yeah, but I can't show any of that. So I'm doing more stitching than what I'm showing, folks. I just can't show you all I'm stitching. And I'm as frustrated as you are. Post in the comments about your frustration at not getting to see all my stitching. Let's coerce Karen. Let's do it. Power to the people. Or the people could side with you. I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll be great.
Okay. So
it's like asking your kids to pick sides. Which parent do you like more, kids? So Karen has a finish.
Yes. So this is the
Bunny Lace Trio.
Yeah, Bunny Lace Trio. So I started this middle one, the third one, during Stitchmaynia. and I finished it. And it's on 14 count light purple Ada.
Oh, I'm sneaking a peek first, people. Because I get to. Yeah, this turned out really good.
So,
is this the same color?
Yeah.
It looks so much darker when it's cross-stitched as opposed to back-stitched.
Well, I mean, it's also a variegated floss, so different spots look different colors.
True. I hate that I have to cover you up to get it to show right, but... Yep, that's it. It's looking good. The lacy parts are wonderful.
I'm thinking I'm probably going to make these into little pillows. I don't know when.
Have you not fully finished the other two?
Mm-mm.
I thought you had put them into pillows.
Nope, I was waiting till I got them all stitched before I fully finished them. So, yeah.
We get to fully finish some bunny pillows. I love the idea.
Oh, and then I finished this other Works. Oh, I don't have the picture. Well, maybe I do. I don't think I do. I think I put it somewhere else.
Well, I already showed it.
It's basically, these are trees using orts, and it's...
They're from a magazine, right?
Cross Stitcher Magazine, November 2018, and Cheryl McKinnon is the designer. And I just took a couple of them and used orts and, you know.
Yeah, it's when I cover up your face that it works best. I don't get it. I don't like it. But those look good. Are you going to use those for like Christmas card type stuff? Mm-hmm. They'll make great Christmas card things.
And that was 1/1 on 28 count opalescent Lugana. And then I have an FFO, which I will insert a picture of. So this is the It's You I Like. It's the It's You I Like pattern freebie by Diana Itiskismet and Michelle Bendy Stitchy. And I stitched it on 28 count Picture This Plus Mystic. And I added the stars. That wasn't part of the pattern. And I stitched this for...
They're fireworks in my mind. They're stars, but they're in my mind. I call them fireworks anyway.
I stitched it for Tifa, Express Life Tifa. And I stitched it back in 2019.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And then she ordered some stuff from my shop, so I fully finished it and got it sent to her. What?
I just realized I can't remember somebody's name because I can never remember people's names and I feel horrible. But we'll talk about that later.
Anyways, so yeah, I did that. I finally got it fully finished and sent to her.
Next up is haul.
Yes.
Which there's a lot. Hold on to your horses.
I don't know, there's a lot, but I'm just going to start going in the order that I pull it out. So this was the, and this is huge. I did not realize it was going to be so big.
It's as big as the other one. No, it's a little bigger, yeah.
It's twice as big. I looked up my old one. My old one was half as long. So, you know. So
we got some parchmenty, creamy color rope for some previous fully finishing that we did. But Karen wanted this white for some fully finishes she needed to do today. So, got those done. Ordered some more of these dowel ends.
Once again, for the... We also got some dowels, but I'm not going to show those. They're in the other room.
It's dowels.
Yeah. One thing with this big thing, because it's so big, I don't know if it would work, but I kind of want to try to dye some of it. And then Tifa was so kind.
So, this was the oh my gosh when she said Tifa. Okay. Not the oh my gosh of something else that happened, but this is the oh my gosh from what Tifa... Tifa, thank you. You're amazing, and thank you. Okay. So, was this in
first,
here?
It came in this cute little bag.
That is an adorable little bag. And it can be used as a dice bag. But that's just where my mind goes. Okay. Tifa sent this beautiful card of a turtle.
Yeah.
Well, it's a picture of a turtle.
Yeah, but she ordered the thing, and so I think the person did it for her, but the shop.
But that's super adorable, and I love it. And then it came with the card for Galloway's Gallery.
Yeah, so she ordered us needle minders, and she told me she was gonna, but I thought she was gonna get one for me and one for Jason.
That's what I thought too.
So we sent like some we liked from there, but then.
Oh no! Hold on, they're popping out.
Look at what she sent.
I'm gonna try to hold it up without them falling out.
All these wonderful needle minders. Ah, I love them.
So we've got Sally in stained glass. This one, there are so many beautiful stained glass things on there, but this is the only one that looked cool enough for me. See if by covering Karen's head it'll focus. No. But they have a whole bunch of like Disney stained glass stuff. This was the only one that I liked because it had more color to it. Even though it's Nightmare Before Christmas. There is this adorable turtle.
So cute.
This one's your turtle, right? And
yeah.
then this one's my turtle? Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Actually, almost. And then this stained glass version of Belle's flower. Well, it's technically the Beast's enchanted flower. Penny the Woo. Poodabah! I've been going through books at work lately, and we came across a German Winnie the Pooh, and he's Poodabah. And I love it. All the Germans are going to correct my pronunciation. Please feel free to. My German pronunciation has fallen off the... Anyway, it's bad. This cute little forest critter thing that I love.
And this next one was a freebie that she didn't order, but the person sent.
As a sparkly sunflower. Mm-hmm. Sparkle flower.
And I'm excited to use these on my projects.
Snoopy and Woodstock loving each other like you do. Because Woodstock's adorable. Woodstock is my favorite. And then this one was my sea turtle. I was like, oh, that looks cool. Again, I feel like there's a motif here with stained glass. It was completely unintentional, but if it's good stained glass, it's good stained glass, and I like it.
So we're excited to use those. So once again, thank you, Tifa, so much.
Yes.
We love them.
Love it.
And we will.
And I'm excited to because I've been doing a lot more stitching lately on various projects, and I've had to dig into reserves of things to get needle minders for all my projects.
Me too.
I now have some things that I don't have to dig into our reserves, and it's nice.
And then we got...
So, okay. We got a thing in the mail that said, hey, you should order this thing.
That's not what you're looking at, but...
Oh, no.
Later.
That's later. Sorry. We got the Just Cross Stitch magazine. Just Cross Stitch for... Is it just summer? Oh, August. But it's got... Oh, that's not the page. I know there's a page in here to show...
It's at the back.
Lots of wonderful little things. That was cool to me.
Which one?
The finishing idea for that, the little box thing. But they've got some cool ones. There was nothing in here that really stood out to me. I think I really like the sailboat because of the idea, but the idea of fully finishing it is just overwhelming right now.
Yeah. But these bees are really cute.
Oh yeah, we love the bees.
Yeah. So it's got cute stuff.
Yeah, there's some cute things in here. I might do the whole thing where I'm like, I might stitch a thing from this one or a thing from this one. But I can't think of anything that I'm like, oh, I want to stitch this so bad. Not saying anything against the designers who were in here. They're all wonderful designs. None of them are calling to me.
And we already have lots of stitching on our plate right now.
And that might be why none of them are calling to me.
So now you can give me the story.
Now this last thing. We got this thing in the mail that was like, hey, get this cross-stitch calendar. One, it's for 2022. I thought it was for 2021. But it's for 2022, which makes so much more sense because we got the thing in February. But it is a calendar. I'm going to show the calendar itself with different cross-stitches for each month. So it starts in December 2021 with a Victorian gingerbread house. Looks so yummy. January has some... wintry friends that look so cute. February is a Valentine's inspired flowery blackwork. This March, it's, what are they calling it? Song of the Cherry Blossoms. It just makes me think of a Sakura fairy. So pretty. April is bird motifs, which are all adorable. May, yeah, I'm in May. Lavender Fields. June, How Does Your Garden Grow? July, a sailboat. August, farmer's truck. I don't know what exactly to call that. They all have names, I know. September, it's a fairy tale triptych. Frog, Kiss, Prince.
I love those ones. I love fairy tales. So
October has these beautiful... So... You need to stitch this on black fabric because this is just stitched and then the majority of it stays black. But really cool design ideas. I love it. November, you've got an autumnal foresty scene. And December, you've got matching his and her deer heads to go for a tree skirt. Super cool ideas. It comes with a book that has all the patterns in it. But you can just enjoy the beauty of the patterns for the calendar
and then it came
for the
with a small planner that with a pattern for that.
Bloom where you are planted.
So.
And the pattern's on the inside of this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like on this front page. But I can't show you because that's wrong. But yeah, that was a cool thing. I was like, we should like reply to this and see if it's legit and what's going on.
I always just throw those things away, but
I'm glad we didn't, because just for the Sakura fairy, I'm so excited to stitch that. I know Karen wants to stitch it. She might have to because of how fast I stitch, but it's so pretty. I
and
love
the fairy
it.
tales. I love it. And those Halloween ones.
Halloween, the fairy tales, the January snow friends, the gingerbread house, and
there's lots of cute things.
Yeah, there's lots of cute ones in that one. So
that's all our haul. Do you want to do minis
so
or the life updates?
Let's do. I want to talk about the Sunshine Stitchers thing.
He started watching it without me.
I did. She never watches them with me. It's not like we watch FlossTube together.
We don't.
Because I don't watch FlossTube. But Karen used my phone recently to watch FlossTube, so now FlossTubers are popping up on my YouTube feed. They've actually started to go away because I don't watch any of them. I don't normally sit down for that long a period of time.
So I'm usually like let me, if I have a short period of time, I'm like, let me try to find a FlossTube that's like 30 minutes or less. His is like, let's see if I can find a video that's 5 minutes or more, because most of his videos are like 5 minutes or less that he watches.
Yeah. So anyway, the Sunshine Stitchers popped up, and I was painting, and they started into their post-StitchCon 2021 video. What is his husband's name? Ronnie. Wait, no.
Gary or Ronnie? Gary's
the one, yeah.
Ronnie's the...
So, Ronnie has started to stitch something, and I just wanted to shout out Ronnie that is awesome that you're starting to stitch. Even if that's the only one that you ever do, I'm happy that you're getting a little foray into it. It's always fun to learn a new skill.
And I did go back and watch it myself.
And great work so far. Great work. Keep it up. Anybody would be great to have that. But watching their video, I was like, oh, I want to go to StitchCon next year. We can't afford it. But I want to go to StitchCon next year. It'd just be fun.
It would be fun.
It'd be fun to go to a convention.
A little overwhelming. I'm an introvert, and there's a lot of people there. But if I just sat in my little
the
corner,
idea,
I'd probably be okay.
I feel like if we do, I'm going to get a ton of things almost stitched so I can finish them all there. Because that'd be funny. But anyway, those who went to StitchCon, I'm glad you were able to have a good time. I hope you got everything you wanted out of it. I hope it went well for you. Maybe one of these years we'll get there.
Or any stitching retreat whatsoever. That's something we've wanted to do, but we just haven't had the...
finances, time,
so, yeah, all that.
Energy.
We'll eventually get to one.
I say as I've yawned like 40 times in this one video. I normally yawn in videos anyway, but I feel like I'm yawning more than normal. But
we're both tired.
Yeah. But life updates, like actual life updates.
Work's picked up. I've been a bit busy at my day job, and then just getting all this.
You've gotten like what, 3 new books to work on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, been busy with that at work, and I need to remember this. Yeah, we're still working on getting stuff set up with our car, getting all taken care of with that.
We got everything taken care of with the DMV.
Yes, finally.
We now need to get everything taken care of with the loan, get it switched over to the right place. I got the city tags. I need to get it cleaned again. It's looking bad. My job's changed at work to where I'm doing more cataloging now, and I'm loving it.
He's a librarian.
I'm wondering...
Well, he's not. He's a librarian
I'm
assistant.
a paraprofessional.
At a library.
At a library.
A college library.
So...
And I'm a graphic designer, just in case. I know people...
Oh, yeah, because people might be watching for the first time.
Yeah,
That's
I've
true.
noticed, like, sometimes I'll be, like, watching people talk about their job, and I'm like, but what do you do? I don't remember.
So she's a graphic designer, /paginator, /editor, /office manager, it's a small business. You do a lot of the office work.
I'm a manager over the office manager. And other departments. We're a small company.
And then I work as a paraprofessional in a collegiate library. So... I've been doing cataloging. I got a lot done this week. my boss now has like 4 carts of books that she needs to handle, and I feel really bad for her, but I'm now at the point where I don't have anything I could do without her doing something. So it's kind of hard because we only have one librarian, so everything has to kind of funnel through her. And she's doing her best. I pray for her every night. She's got so much on her plate. D&D's picked up for me as well because I've got the second youth session. Mm-hmm. Nobody showed up last Saturday, but I'm hoping kids show up this Saturday. I got a bunch of new minis to paint, which I'll show whenever time comes for me to show that because I finished them this week. And they look so cool! But, shall we just do that now?
Let's do the giveaway and then do that.
Okay, because then people can go if they don't want to see the minis. Right. Okay, so we have a giveaway that we're going to give away. So, thank you for watching. Just by watching, you're entered to giveaway. Well, as long as you comment below with which pattern you want. Don't say giveaway, be over 18. No Quebec. Wait, we can do Quebec? I don't know.
We do out of...
Okay, we do out of the country.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watch a lot of stuff where it's like, we can't ship to Quebec because Quebec has the strict laws about dual language stuff. But anyway, the first one is Holidays Remembered.
So it's got just like some holiday things, and like it's got
a sheaf of wheat that says, "Filled are the cupboards as of yore with loads of good things ever there to eat. May nature grant us a replenished store to last through winter's coldest weeks."
And it's got a cute like sheaves and
sheaves and pumpkins, so fall motif. A nice little Easter one. Summery. That's Easter too. Oh, this is spring, time of new beginnings, and then this is Easter. It's got some like red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. Nutcracker with Noel. A fairy with spring blossoms. Right? Yeah.
No,
oh.
I think of this as like a...
Like a cherub. Yeah, that's more like, cherubic. I don't do cherubs. They creep me out.
I think that's all of them. Oh, nope, there's
Nope. There's one more. Happy Halloween. Because we can't forget Halloween. So, Holidays Remembered. If you want that one, put Holidays Remembered in the back. Pastime Pleasures. THYME. Why, I don't know.
I don't know either. But these were super cute. Once again, these are things that are cute, but I don't think they'll ever get stitched. So, no, that's just the front.
Yeah.
This back, I don't know what it is. But
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I checked to see the patterns were there.
So, it's just those 3 patterns. That's
but they're super cute, so yeah, I thought. And then this other one is kind of a similar theme.
Granny's Kitchen.
So it's got little... Well, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Granny's Kitchen.
Interesting. Because it's not just kitchen scenes, but there is some kitchen scenes, and then like just like old-timey sort of themes with some sayings and stuff. So I thought they were cute. Once again, I don't think I'll ever stitch them, so pass them on in case someone else wants to stitch them.
Oh, that's a lot of repeats now. I just realized how this is definitely dated.
Yeah, these are old patterns. Like
yeah.
Like this one has like hand-drawn symbols.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, because, so with all the stuff with, like, equality movements coming forward and things like that, the stereotypes of the past, and I've just noticed, like, there's some stereotypes.
Yeah, it does have some stereotypes.
With Mammy, I think is the name of the caricature, but there's some cross stitches with.
There's a black woman stitching at a stove.
Yeah, cooking.
Yes.
At a stove?
Right.
You said stitching.
I know. My brain's tired too.
But.
Anyways, if you want any of these, let us know.
Granny's Kitchen, Pastime Pleasures, and Holidays Remembered.
Or something that indicates which one you want.
Yep.
And you can say you want multiple ones, and we will do a drawing next time we have a FlossTube video.
Yep.
Which will be sometime in July.
But right, post your name.
Just which one you want. I mean,
just which one you want? That's all they have to post?
Yeah, because then the winner will contact us with her shipping information or whatever.
Don't say giveaway.
Yeah, don't say giveaway.
Be 18 years or older.
So yeah, I think all we've got left is your D&D minis.
Okay, so I barely finished this yesterday. Today. I finished it this morning. So last week, I said I would show you guys my giants. So I'm going to show you guys my giants. because I finished the last one this morning. Oh, there are 6 of them, so I got to pull them all down, and they're kind of entangled within all the other minis I got. Okay, so we'll go weakest to strongest. We'll go in the order of the ordning for those who are D&D nerds. So I got my hill giant. This is the dude I finished this morning.
He's the weakest?
He's the weakest.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he's also the ugliest.
I don't know about that.
I ended working on that. Next up, we have my stone giant. So, yeah. Very simple. She's very lithe, very whatever. Next up, we have the frost giants. He was hard to paint because the color palette didn't work out, and I was trying something different and it didn't work out, and I got frustrated, and so that one took the longest to finish. Got my fire giant. She was actually one of the faster ones to paint because she's just wearing armor, lots and lots of armor, so it was pretty easy to just go metal color. Next up, I got my storm giant. She was fun to paint. Just because she's got these like little orbs of energy. I painted her eyes all one color to make it look like she's seeing into the future or casting a spell or whatnot. Worked hard on getting like some wispiness to the cloud elements. The cloak I was really proud of because it's got that nice fade on it. And it fades silver to gold as well. Also, it was really hard to paint in here, but I did it. It's there. I think... No, I didn't do the fade in there. Because nobody's looking. But that's the Cloud Giantess. And the first one that I did was my Storm Giant, who is awesome. And I like him. But those are my giants. Next time we do a FlossTube, I'll show... I don't know.
We'll wait and see. It's all good.
We might do a poll. Follow Karen on Instagram, because I don't do Instagram. But follow Karen on Instagram, and we'll do a poll before the next video as to what you guys want to see. Oh, we'll try. I don't do this social media stuff.
So I think that's all for us. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for sticking to the end. I didn't shoo people away this time. If you stuck to the end and didn't want to see the minis, I'm sorry. I meant to say, hey, I'm about to show the minis. Go away if you don't want to see it. But we love you. Because I don't want to take up people's time. But thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. If it's your first time, we hope you stay for another. If it's not, and this is a multiple time, thank you for your continued patronage. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Woo! Oh no. I'm really tired. Okay. Send them away. Send them away. I'm going too crazy because I'm tired. I'm take a nap.
So remember, there's going to be a sale in July, and happy stitching.
Happy stitching.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to Google if there's a fixing that problem? Like if there's some known fix for that issue.
To the flashing stuff?
Yeah.
How much more do you have to set up?
I don't know. Not that much. Mostly I just need to change and get my...
Oh, you got a little bit. Never mind. We started. Oh no! They get some behind the scenes looks.
Okay.
That's all it is. Right,
Karen?
Karen?
That's not even...
Oh, that's way far away.
And it's the angle's horrible. I don't know what's wrong with it, but...
Oh. That might be one thing. Welcome to my finger.
That's better.
Ah! Earthshake! Nope, that needs to stay. Okay, that's as good as I'm going to be able to get it.
Is there any way we can get it so it's there?
Okay.
Well, think this is as good as it's gonna get.
Okay.
I did.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. It's been a long day.
What are you doing?
Being silly. I told you I'm tired. It's been a very long day for me.
Plus, you woke up early.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
I know.
I've not been sleeping well lately, folks.